tutorial on it, okay? Anyways, first you want to get, yeah, this is actually it. First you want to get your music sequencer. You can find that in the device tab, and if you scroll down, it should look something like this. Trap sequencer, and you want to place it down. I would say to the most left of the island, so you have the most space for it, and yeah. So basically, for the settings of the music sequencer, yeah, looping's none, tempo 64, length 40. If you're doing on a black glass island like this, width 3, height normal, no, pulse direction forward, and then you want to click R1, and then make sure, make sure, if you scroll up, make sure your activation type is toggle pulse on and off. Yeah, once you have all these settings down, ready to begin. So you want to pick a starting place where you're gonna start placing all these music blocks, or when you're gonna start hearing the song. And once you find that out, I'll usually leave some space so it doesn't really go straight into it. But yeah. So I'm gonna be talking about this intro part, and the blocks you're going to need to use this, or to make this beginning part, is the top green notes, these red notes right here, these little yellowy bass notes. Oh yeah, and for this one, I'm gonna need, yeah, of course, the purple one for the percussion stuff. And I think, yeah, that's about it for the intro part. So for the letters of the intro part, what you wanted to have is this F sharp green, or F sharp square. And before you guys start going into this, just remember the square that surrounds the what is it called, the letter, basically tells you what octave it is. So if it's square, it's the lower octave. If it's circle, it's the higher octave. So make sure you guys be aware of that. So for the first note, F sharp square. For the green note, same thing, F sharp square for the red note. And then for the red note, you want to be placing, here I'll tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So you want to place 32 red F sharp squares down a line like this. Alright. And then I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Every 8 red notes, you place an F sharp square green note. So 8, the one after that, place a green note. 8, the one after that, place a green note. Be F sharp. Same thing here, F sharp square. And you would want to be placing down 4 F sharp squares like that. Okay, on your third F sharp square, for the green one, you want to be placing these purple notes, which can be found in the bottom of the music sequencer. So what you want to look for F sharp circle, it should sound like that, and F sharp square, sound like that. So yeah, something like that. I'm gonna actually move this to normal. Okay, cool. That. And when you place these notes, you want to have a half a block space. So these are all the same. So you basically want to select it, right? And then make sure your grid snap is at 8. And then you just want to move it until you have like a half a block space. And then do it with the third block too. Alright. And then basically you're gonna line up these bass notes where you find these other purple notes. So you'll be seeing just all the way down through the intro. So once you reach that third green note and that second purple note you place down, you want to put 2 F sharps, and they should line up with the purple ones. Alright, so yeah, I would recommend putting these 32 red notes down, a little of a format or a bass to start off the song. And then after that, you put these 3 and these 2 bass notes. You wanna skip 1 block, go half a block, and then place these F circles, something like that. Also having the half block space. And then as you put that down, with these bass notes, F sharp square, having a half a block space in between it. Right after, you want to put another F sharp square, the green note. That would be your 4th green note now. Alright, and then you want to have a 1.5 block space, and then place another F circle from these 2. And I would recommend you guys doing is selecting it, copying it, placing it down, so it's just the same space. And then when you place these 2 down, you want to also place these 2 down. Will be F sharp squares. Alright, and then you're gonna have another 1.5 block space. Do the same thing. Circle, F circle, half block space, go down, F sharp square, F sharp square. Make sure these are lined up. Alright, and then the block right after that, you want to start placing these A squares. So right now it should be like the end of the F sharp square. Make sure it lines up with the end. If not, you might have placed too many F sharp squares, and you just want to recount if it has 32. Okay, so right after this, you want to place A. Alright, and then actually you want to start with these red notes, actually A. I'm going to count how many there are. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so you guys want to place 20 A squares down the line. So going from here, it's going that way. I'm going to place 20 A squares going down there. Alright, once you place all the 20 A square red notes down, we're going to be focusing on purple and the green one, and the bass notes down again. So that first A note line up with this green A note, and then you want to do the same thing we did down there with those 3 or those 6 percussion notes there. You want to, I guess, copy it down so it lines up with the first A note. And I'll show you guys again. It's F circle, F square, half a block space, F circle, F square, half a block space, F circle, F square. And if we go down here, we're going to do the same thing, bass notes. So these bass notes are going to be A square now. And you want to line these up with the purple notes right here, with leaving a half a block space. Okay, as we move down, a 1.5 block space again. Do the same thing with the 2 F circles with a half a block space with these A square notes. That should be lining up. Next note, you want to go right after that would be A square. Right, A square. So this will be your second A square note. A square. Alright, and then from here, having a 1.5 block space again, do A square, F circle, leaving a half block space, F circle, and then A square. Make sure these are lined up. Okay, and then we have another 1.5 block space. Then we have same thing, A square, F sharp, sharp, A square thing going on. And then right after this, you should only have 4 extra A square notes that lead after that. Okay? So I'm gonna just guys tell you what the bass notes will be. So, or these bottom two for the intro section. So right after you place that A square for the bass note, you want to place these A square for the green note. So you're going to have, yeah, so this is going to be a third A square green note. Alright, having that half a block space, A square. To be honest, actually I would recommend you guys doing copy these two, because they're going to be the same, I think, throughout most of the song. Or actually, never mind, gotcha. But what is it? Yeah, just know that these two are always, these actually four are always going to be lined up like this. So once you put down that third A square, you're gonna put 1.5 block space, square, A square. Okay, it's gonna change up now. 1.5 block space, C sharp circle, C sharp circle. Right after the C sharp circle, right after you're gonna place a B square green note. 1.5 block space, B square, half block space, B square. 1.5 block space, E circle, half block space, E circle, and then F sharp square for the green note. Alright, 1.5 block space, and then F sharp square, half block space, F sharp square, 1.5 block space, and then F sharp square, half block space, F sharp square, 1.5 block space, F sharp square, half block space, F sharp square. Alright. So once you reach that F sharp square green note, you'd only have 6 that go in this type of pattern. Alright, and then after that, this is going to be the space between into, or the space before we reach the chorus. Okay. So those are the green and bass notes for the intro. Okay. So let's go back to the red note, the last 4 red notes here. Alright. So basically these blue notes and the red notes are the same, I guess, notes. They're just with a different instrument. So you can follow this along. Really pretty simple. So you want to get these blue notes that are actually going to be found the third bottom column. No, row. Third bottom row of the music sequencer. Okay. Basically, whatever you want to do for the red note, you do the same with the blue note. So for the last 4 A square notes for the red, you want to put also the same blue 4 A square blue note, yeah. Okay, so after you put the blue 4 square now, blue A square now we can move on to the rest of the intro. So after these 4, you're gonna have 4 C sharp circles. Then after that, you're gonna have 4 B squares. After that, you're gonna have 4 E circles. After that, you're gonna have a lot of F sharp square notes. What is this? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12? Yeah, 12. So after the E circles, you're gonna have 12 F sharp squares. Oh, F sharp circles, my bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. So after you place that 12th F sharp circle note, you're gonna have C sharp circle, B square, A square, E square, and F sharp square. So that little section is gonna be da-na-na-na-na. So for the little thing, so if you wanna listen to it, this is gonna be what it sounds like. So yeah, it should be sounding like that. And the C sharp circle should also align with this, or not align, but go right after this last F sharp square bass note. Alright. And for the top section, or the percussion part, you're gonna have D sharp, D circle for the snares. So you want to go for these last four, or when you place that blue. Yes, 102K. For the first time you place the blue note, that A square, you want to place these snare notes. So it's gonna be D circle and D sharp circle. All right, and you want to these, yes, forward one on the line. And if you're looking at from above, I'll just give you a glimpse of what it should, in theory, look like for the intro. Okay. So for the snare part, you want to have a 1 block space between each one, and I'll show you guys that. So remember, start when the blue notes start as well. So it's going to be those two notes, and I would do is select it. Also, do the same thing with you did, having a 1 block space, and placing in the next note or next space. So it's gonna be 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5 space, 6 space, 7 space, 8 space. So you want to place 8 blocks, or I guess it would be 16 blocks of those, having a 1 block space between each one. And after you place that 16th note, or looking at it from above, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to have 1 block space right here. It's going to be the same notes, but instead of leaving a 1 block space, you're going straight to the next one. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to place 9 of those, right? And then after you place that 9th one, you kind of want to make it so that the block goes in between the other blocks. Okay, I would leave the grid step at 8, right? And after you place that 9th one, you just basically want to keep putting it, I guess, the block in between the other block to make it seem like it's going doing 16th notes, if that makes any sense. So this is what it should sound like.
Can you start it? I want to listen.
Yeah. And the last note should be in between the C sharp and the F sharp. Okay. I'm gonna be playing the full, or not full, but part of it after the tutorial is done. Alright? And then for these purple notes in the beginning and right here, it's gonna be the same thing we've been doing down here. So you just want to line it up with the bass notes.
Hi.
Having F circles. Hey, what's up, man? Having F circles and half a block space and F circle. Alright, so I would just copy this, and then line it up with the bass yellow notes right here. Okay, I just want to keep lining those up until you reach the last bass note. Okay, so yeah, so for the intro, this is what it should sound like. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Yeah. So yeah. See how the bass notes are lining up. Okay. So now we're going to be talking about the chorus now. So your last note of what this intro section should be an F sharp square, right? Right when you place this F sharp square, there's going to be these continuing bass notes that keep going down the whole song. So for the bass notes, you're going to have C sharp square and C square, and if you're going from the music signature, it's going to be right here. Okay, to the bottom left too. So those last two notes you placed for the intro, will line up with the first bass note, kind of signifying the start of the chorus. Alright. And then you see how kind of the same bass and little like pattern. Same thing's gonna be going for the chorus, but with different notes, okay? So now I'm gonna be talking about chorus part you're gonna be hearing. So I'm gonna be talking about that part. And the part just basically repeats throughout the whole song. Yeah. So after, from this F sharp square note, I'm gonna have a one block space, F sharp square, right after C sharp circle, right after B square, one block space, A square, one block space, G sharp square, one block space, G sharp square, right after G sharp square, right after B square, one block space, A square, G sharp square, F sharp square, one block space, F sharp square, A circle, G sharp square, oh not square, sorry, G sharp circle, A circle, G sharp circle, A circle, F sharp square, and then space, F sharp square, A circle, G sharp circle, A circle, G sharp circle, and A circle. And I will not won't recommend you guys clicking these F sharp squares, and you guys will find out in a bit. But yeah, that's basically the whole little part I will be playing throughout the whole song. So this is what it should sound like. And I would say not to place this one, because all you really have to do is just select this whole thing. I'll just show you guys where to select. So after you're done placing all those notes, select it all, and from this F sharp spot, so when the bass or the kick drum starts, you wanna click R2 to copy, right? And then you wanna go all the way down. Oh shoot. Okay. Pinker just kinda messed it up. But yeah, you just wanna copy all that, right? And then go all the way down to the right after this A circle, and then basically you just want to paste it down here so it can continue. So, and then basically you just want to be copying, pasting all the way down the line. Okay. And yes, I will show you guys this little part after I'm done. Okay, so now we got all the bass parts, or no, bass part, the kick drum down all the way down. Make sure you're having one block space. We have all the melody part going all the way down. Now I'm going to talk about these bass parts. And just remember guys, this little F circle is going to match up with the bass part, okay? So, beginning of the chorus, alright? You're going to have, yes, I would say like half a block space between F sharp here and this D circle. Or not D circle, D square. Hey, what's up? D square. Okay. So, or if you want to see,
drop a like
bass.
if you haven't already.
Yeah, facts. Drop a like if you haven't. You have. Yeah, I just kind of lost my track. Yeah. So, start of chorus. Half a block space. D square. Half a block space. D square. You want to be using these little orange D square notes, which is going to be found at the bottom, the second to the bottom of the music sequencer. So if I can find it, oh there it is. Okay. So what you're gonna have is D square, and oh yeah, and the green and orange notes are gonna be the same throughout the whole song. So yeah. So it's gonna be D square, half a block space, D square, And when I say these, just make sure to put these F circle purple notes to line up with this every time, so I don't have to keep saying it, because it does repeat throughout the whole song. So you're gonna have D square, half block space, D square, 1.5 block space, D square, half a block space, D square, 1.5 block space, E square, half a block space, E square, 1.5 block space, E square, half a block space, E square. So there you should have 4 D square notes, 4 E square notes, then half a block, 1.5 block space, F sharp square, half a block space, F sharp square, 1.5 block space, F sharp square, half a block space, F sharp square, and 1.5 block space, F sharp square, half a block space, F sharp square, 1.5 block space, F sharp square, half a block space, F sharp square. Okay, so you should have 8 F sharp squares, 4 D sharp squares, or not D sharp, 4 D squares, 4 E squares. So those notes should equal 16 in total. Okay, and then basically you just want to copy this whole thing down, because it's going to keep lining up for the whole song. It's going to be the same bass part. So this is what it should sound like. And when you copy this whole thing down, so I'll just show an example. So when you copy all those 16 notes down, you want to copy it from the right here, alright? Slide it down to where it's supposed to end, which would be here. Those the last notes. Just make sure you have a 1.5 block space before you copy and paste it. And if it's not lining up, I would just recommend going to a smaller grid snap, so it'll be 16, and you just want to place it, having a 1.5 block space between each notes, or each set of notes. So yeah, that's the bass part for the whole song. And remember, it's gonna be that clicking sound is gonna be lining up with the bass part. So yeah, that's pretty much the beat for the song, basically. Yeah, just for these little turns right here, I'll just make sure the same. So see here how the block goes a little bit, goes halfway into this music sequencer. You just want to have a little half block space to compensate for that. Okay, and yeah, and then if you want, you can also add E square or E circle notes. So it's gonna be, if I hold on, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33. So after your 33rd kick drum note, or set of kick drum note, you're gonna put snare a E circle with these bass notes. Alright, it should sound like that. Okay, and then you just want to alternate. So this is gonna have a E circle note. This one will not. This one will. This one will not. This one will. And kind of having a back and forth thing. So it should sound like something like this. Okay, if this note can register or not, it should sound something like that. So yeah, and then you just want to keep doing that, getting that all the way down. All right. So yeah, and then you're gonna have the dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, so I would say, so when I say one set of the melody, it goes all the way down from what I'm saying to copy. Keep copying. That's one set of the melody. So since this is one set, this right here is the second set. And it kind of goes here. Yeah, it kind of goes there. This is the third set, so third set will keep going down. And this is the end right here of the third set, right? So right after the third set of the melody, there's gonna be this little, yes, what would you call it? A build, almost. And it should be right after the last, or the last A circle note you would place down for the third set of the melody. Okay, so right after this, you want to place an A circle, or nice, A square, sorry. Might be, hold up, BRB. Alright, so after A circle note, you're gonna place A square, another A square, another A square, another A square, so 4 A squares, 4 C sharps, or 4 C sharp circles, and then you're gonna have 4 B square notes, then you're gonna have 4 E circles, and then you're gonna have, with my calculation, okay, I think that's around 4, 8, 11? 11 F sharp square, F sharp circle notes, if I'm not mistaken. So after the E circles, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 actually, sorry, it's 12. And after your 12th, right? That's right, 12th, yeah, 12th F sharp circle note, you're gonna have the same thing here where it goes, where does that? So right after that 12th F sharp circle note, you're gonna have C sharp circle, B square, A square, E square, F sharp square. And then pairing with these two blue and red notes, you're gonna have also this gray note. That's gonna be the same notes, and you can find that in this row of the music sequencer, or not sequencer, music. Forgot music block gallery type of thing, yeah. And yeah, and for the purple notes, it's gonna be the same thing, repeating all the way down until you get the last until you reach, I guess, this part, and there's gonna be a space, so there's not gonna be any purple notes when there is a gray note. And for the last, I guess right before it reaches this part of the song, you're gonna have 4 E circles in a row, so E circle, E circle, E circle, E circle, and that should sound kind of like this. Something like that, right? And also the bass notes will cut off here too, and that part should sound kind of like, and this whole build up part, sorry, should sound something like this. So I'm gonna play this. Okay, and then you're just basically copying, pasting the red and blue notes all the way down again. And for these for the bass notes, it's actually gonna have a little bit of change to it. Okay, so it's still It's not gonna line up. Actually, scratch that. You see this F sharp square? It's gonna be the beginning of the melody again. So that part. Right after that, you're gonna have three D sharp, not D sharp, sorry, three D square notes that kind of go in between each other. So I would say put it to 8 again, grid snap to 8, and then going to, from the next one to the next one. So it kind of looks like this. And then after the third one, you just want to move a block over and then place it. So it should sound something like that. Okay. So yeah. Alright, and then after that you have a space, do the same thing. Have the space, you're gonna have the three E square notes. And then have the A square, space, same thing. Space, one block space. 4 F sharp square notes, that same pattern as the other ones. Space, 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 and then back into it. So then you just want to copy that, play, then get one block, and then paste it. And the difference between this and that is basically if you want to do it off of these notes. So if I want to go down back to the D circles, not D circles, sorry, D squares. So this is the first two D squares. I wanted this one. Okay. I'll just go to the second one. So basically, what you're doing is you're copying this, bringing it over to the left one, bring it over to the right one. That's basically what you're doing. And if you just want to do that all the way down, you can also do that as well. But yeah, that's basically just what you're doing for that. And then for the percussion notes, it's not the same. It's a little bit different. So I do cut out this C sharp square note at the start. So if we're looking at it right after this, on the F sharp square, this is when it's gonna start. Alright. So you wanna have C square right after B square. Just sound something like that. C square, E circle, B square, and then right after C square, right after B square, right after C square, E circle. And basically you just want to copy that. Should look something like this. If you want to pause right there, those are what the percussion or drum notes are going to look like. And for generalization, it's going to be the same C square space, C square space, C square space, alternating with E circle for every one, right? And then in the spaces of those notes, you're going to have B square. It's going to sound like that. Okay. So, I have no idea what. So yeah, it's gonna sound something like this for the kick drum and snare. Basically same thing from here. It's just removing the C sharp square note, because the way music blocks work, if you reach a certain amount of like blocks, I guess, the notes won't register and it will kind of throw the whole kind of song off a little bit. So that's why I had to remove that. And then, so what the B squares look like, are going to sound like. It's gonna be repeating that all the way down the line. Okay. Same thing here, just same thing after this part, and it's just gonna keep repeating. So a lot of the song basically it's just repeating the whole thing down and then going all the way to a loop, right? So what I would do is copy and paste the whole bass part down, copy this part down. It's basically the same thing with this first little section. You're just adding kind of this part to make it sound a little bit different. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing the same thing. So for saying this part right here is one set of the melody. Okay, the second set of the melody. From here's the third set. Loop all the way down. Okay. Right here. So this is the last note of the third melody, right? And we're gonna be doing the same build-up thing as we did before. If you want to copy that and rotate it, paste it down here, you can. But I'll also be telling you guys what the notes are. So it's gonna be A square. It'll be 4 A square notes, 4 C sharp circle notes, 4 B square notes, 4 E circle notes, and then if I believe so, it's 4 8. No, there's a lot more than that. Hold up. We'll count together. So after the E circle notes, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 F sharp circle notes. Okay? And when that build up is happening as well, you're gonna go convert back to these two, just two set bass notes instead of these types. Okay? And so this is the start of the build up. So yeah, it's the start of the build up. You're gonna convert to, or just remove. Oh, I don't know. Wait, remove. I guess not remove, but we're not gonna be doing this style of the drum part anymore. So once the last build up or the second build up is starting, you're gonna have E circle. It's gonna alternate. So you could just put it, like, copy that, push it like this to make it easier to look at, but kind of thought this was kind of cooler looking. And basically what you're going to be doing is having one black space for each one. So it's going to be, so if this was the start of the build-up, right? You're going to have E circle space, 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 E circle. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those that go like that. And right after the 9th one, you're gonna do putting an E circle note right after each one. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? And after the 9th one, you're basically just gonna be filling the gaps almost. Or like if you're just doing it from like this perspective, it's gonna be like in between half of the block, right? And it should sound, and this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Or not 17, but 16, yeah. Alright, so you're gonna have 16 of those notes. So the percussion part of the build-up, which is basically the last part of the song, should kind of sound like this. So I'm gonna start a little bit in the middle of the chorus. So okay, and then for this last part, you're gonna have a C square, C sharp square. Alright. 2 D circles for the little crash at the end. You want to get these notes, which is F sharp square. You can find those type of notes right up the top. of the gallery. These are just, and this is gonna just be the, oh wait, that's not there. This is gonna be the last note of the song. F sharp square, F sharp square. Same thing here. F square. And oh yeah, and for this, the bass note at the end, for the last bass note, it's gonna do. Yes, after this one, you're gonna only have a 1 block space. The 3 F sharp square notes. Right after that, F sharp square, and then right after that, F sharp square. It should look something like this. So if I fly up, if you guys wanna, just pause and look at that. Let's see what it should be aligning to. So yeah, basically it. So I'm gonna be playing the whole song. If you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comments below. I will I'll make sure to look at it, and yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe if this helped. I'll be doing more music blocks videos in the future, and yeah, stay tuned for more. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.
Hi there.
So yeah. Yeah.